congratulations, man. Kind of a big day.
Thank you very much. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course. The song, we've heard this single only, but fantastic, man. Really cool.
Thank you.
It was so funny because when we had a chance to hear it for the first time just hours ago, we all sort of sat in the studio, and I don't know what happens when you play a song for people and you're in the room. Do they stare at you? Do they look down? What do they do?
I try as much as possible to not be in the room because I know how weird it is.
Right.
Because even when someone's not looking at you, it feels like they're staring at you, waiting.
So we looked down and then all looked up at each other and with this like pleasant smile on our face of how I think cool and I don't know if I say unexpected, but I think unique the song is.
Well, thank you. I'm glad it was a smile of I don't know, disgust maybe. But I'm glad you guys like it. Thanks for playing it.
Of course, mate. When people were asking, what?
Well, just like, of course, mate. It's
mate,
cute.
Harry and I speak in mate.
I got it. You never say mate to anybody else.
I did notice that. I was like, he's never said that before. All right, I'll take
He's playing it up for you.
Listen, when I speak to an Englishman, I speak English American, so I have no problem calling you darling as well.
No, I appreciate it. You made me feel at home.
So, well, listen, love. When people did ask you about the music that you were working on, what did you tell them before they listened to it? How were you telling people about what you were doing?
Honestly, I didn't tell a lot, to be honest. I think the thing that I wanted to do was really, I wanted to like write kind of what I wanted to listen to, and what the guys that I wrote it with, we kind of had that kind of thing. I think we didn't want to separate ourselves.
How many times have you performed it live? The song is called Sign of the Times. We just played it. We will play it again. But how many times have you performed it?
I've never performed it. I've done it in rehearsal, obviously. Yeah. But apart from that, never. So it's an exciting time. I'm looking forward to kind of. That's always been, my favorite part of everything is the performing and being on stage and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to getting to do that again soon.
I want to take a quick break and come back with Harry Styles. I know that you recorded in Jamaica and
yes,
formed some friendships, some bonds there in Jamaica. Got a little Jamaican culture. So I'm going to take a break, get some HP sauce, and be right back with Harry Styles here. We were talking about something that I called him mate, and Sissany was making fun of the fact that I referred to him as a mate because English, when you're doing an interview with an Englishman, you try and,
I just like that you adapt to like whoever we're interviewing.
You try and tailor the conversation to your guest. And we were also talking about, mate, HP sauce. Sissany, can you explain what HP sauce is and the significance?
Oh, HP sauce is like a brown sauce. It's like a little, it's a little tart, but it's kind of like it's kind of like ketchup, but it's a little more vinegary.
So what do you eat it with, chicken?
I eat it with my breakfast. What do you eat it with?
A lot of people eat it with breakfast. I actually have some in my fridge. I have it in my hand right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me check the serving suggestions. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The serving suggestions are sausages and sandwiches, jacket potatoes, cottage pie, or casseroles.
Nice.
Cool. Why don't you run out and get some of that HP sauce if you can find it, Sissany?
On it.
Harry Styles is here. Sign of the Times. We just played it. I'm going to play it again at the top of the hour. But interestingly, I actually, when I was listening to it, I thought, well, I guess he recorded this in the UK for some reason. My brain just went there. But you didn't. You recorded in Jamaica. Tell me about that.
It was, originally I wanted to go to Jamaica because a friend of mine had told me about a studio that was out there a couple of years ago. And honestly, it wasn't Jamaica specifically. the idea. Kind of, I just knew that I wanted to get out of the city. I didn't want to be in London. I didn't want to be in LA. I didn't want to be around kind of a bunch of things that I knew I'd get distracted by. So I loved kind of disappearing off and living in a house with the guys that I was working with, and it became this just kind of 360 thing of, you know, we'd be in the studio and then we'd go have dinner and then we'd write at dinner and do some writing after dinner and then we'd go back to the studio. And I just found it a lot easier to kind of immerse myself in finding out what it was that I wanted to make as a whole album.
Were the people you were living with, were they people you ran into locally, musicians, or people that you brought with you?
Oh, no, it was people I'd taken with me.
I was picturing you walking down the neighborhood street going, hey, come on, guys, let's come
yeah.
play. Let's go get
exactly.
together. So, Harry Styles, on with us now. There were pictures of you suspended over the ocean shooting the video, I guess, for the song.
Yes.
What the hell is going on in that picture?
Honestly, I don't know, and I don't really know how to explain it because I'm struggling to remember why I agreed to do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it was really intense. I was very high. I couldn't wait to get down in all of those pictures.
And that is for the music video of the single?
Yeah. So it's for the Sign of the Times video. And I think it's going to be cool. So I'm looking forward to getting it all finished and putting it out. But I think it'll be a good one.
All right. And before I let you go, Harry, Tanya, who works here, say hello, Tanya.
Hi, Harry.
There you go.
Hi, Tanya.
She has a very curious question.
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
I just had a quick question, just because I think that you have really amazing hair, and I just wanted to know what product you use in it.
Specifically, the brand. Actually, she wants to know.
Oh, I use. I mean, I don't use much. I use like a salt spray thing.
Salt spray.
And that's kind of it, really.
Do you mind going into your bathroom and actually pulling it out and snapping a photo? Because we'd actually like to find the product.
Yeah, I think it would make my hair look.
Oh, okay, I get it. Well, I'll send you some.
Yes, send us some.
I'll send some.
Tanya's a broadcast journalism major, and that was the question she came with today.
His hair,
okay, perfect.
Your hair is beautiful, Harry. I mean, I think a lot of people want to know.
I think a lot of people want to know.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I've always been a big fan of all of your hair.
Yeah. Well, there is the perfect moment, Tanya. For
Who
you
is screeching?
That's Tanya.
That's the same woman that asked you about the product that you put through your hair. Yeah, Harry, I have to do this. I have to deal with this for 4 hours, 5 days a week. So you're getting off easy here.
We can switch.
Well, when you're back in Los Angeles, love to see you in person. Thank you so much, bro. Congratulations.
I would love to. Thanks for having me on the show. I'll see you soon.
Okay, Harry. Take care.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Go produce something.
Okay. I'm out. One leg's out the door now, on my way.
Okay.
Bye, Harry.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
You got it.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.